Hi guys, it's Let's Do This Gaming back with another Roblox game. And today we're playing Dungeon Quest. Yeah, Dungeon Quest was released last year and it's just had a major update. So I just wanted to go ahead and check it out. And what I'm going to do today is a Dungeon Quest tutorial for beginners. Yeah, that's right. There's no tutorial in the game, so this is going to help you guys out, and it's also going to teach me how to play Dungeon Quest as well. So let's drop into the game and see what all the fuss is about. So you basically drop into the main lobby, and it's a pretty cool lobby, I must say. There's quite a few things to do in here. So let's have a look at our interface first. First of all, you want to go ahead and click over here. This will show you your inventory. Now we start with a starter wand, a bronze dagger. We also get some magic, and we might just equip that dagger onto our character. So as you see there, we've also got space for a helmet and some armor. But obviously we don't have them in the game just yet. So we've got a couple of spells too. One's called Fireball. If we click on that and hit Q, we assign that. And we've also got Taunt, which causes enemies to focus around you. Now that really works in a multiplayer game. I'm only going to be playing single player today, so that won't really be too handy. So if we go ahead and click on the skills tab, we'll see that we have 0 skills to start with and 0 points to assign. In the game, you're going to get experience and you're going to level up. So let's just see what happens there. Now what we want to do is we've got 150 coins, so we're going to go across to the upgrade merchant and see if we can upgrade our dagger. But you can't do that while you're holding on to it. So let's just get rid of that and put it back into our inventory like that. And now we should be able to actually upgrade it. So let's go back over to the upgrade character. Click on the dagger and we can see the price is 100. Now we have 150, so we can go ahead and do an upgrade. We can see here there's possibly 2 upgrades. So you can upgrade the health, the spell power, or the physical power. Now we're just going to go ahead and click on physical. So we want to improve the physical attributes of the dagger. So I'd suggest doing that before you go into any game. Now you can play as a wizard, but I think the melee game is probably going to be a bit easier to get started with. So now we've upgraded our weapon, we're ready to get into the game. So let's just go and assign this weapon back to our torso again. And so we're ready to go. We've got a bronze dagger, physical damage 7 and spell power of 1. And we have 0 skills. So the other place you want to visit in the game is this seller merchant. Now if you've got inventory items to sell, we've only got the starter wand, you could go ahead and actually sell that item and make a few coins that way. But I think we're just going to keep the wand for now, just in case we want to play as a wizard. Now there is one other area you can go to, and that's the enchantments. You buy those for Robux. They're weapon enchantments and they're purely cosmetic and do not enhance gameplay. So it's going to look pretty cool. I think I'll get one eventually. I think I'll just get the right weapon to start with. Alright, so we're ready to play. So go down here and click on play, and then we can join the dungeon, or we can create one. So we're going to create one today, and we're going to click on private lobby, just because I want to go ahead and play by myself. So the Dungeon Quest tutorial is fairly seamless. Now there's 2 different maps we've got, the Desert Temple and the Winter Outpost. Now the thing with the Winter Outpost is you actually need a level 33 character. So you're only going to be able to play the Desert Temple to start with. Now you can choose different levels of difficulty and they earn different levels of coins and experience. So easy is obviously level 1, medium's level 6. So again, you won't be able to do that. There's obviously hard, insane and nightmare as well. Now if you wanted to do hardcore mode, anyone can do that, and you get twice the amount of loot, but you can't die in the dungeon, so there is no respawning. I'm going to click off that at the moment because this is my first level, and I suggest maybe you just start with easy to start with, just so you can get a few more coins and level up some more equipment. Now you can click on the whitelist to see if anyone on the server is your friend, and you could add them to your group, but we're just going to go click on start and get into the game. So this is what the Desert Temple looks like. It's just a barren space to start with. but I'm going to give you some tips and tricks along the way. So just get used to your character before you get started. Now, you only attack from the front. So here's a tip for you. You want to go and click on your settings and change the shift lock switch to on. Now that will enable you to actually run backwards and attack from the front. So we're ready to get going, so let's have a look. Okay, so first of all, we are being attacked by these creatures. They are sand peasants. Now as you see, I'm running backwards and being able to attack them from the front, so that's pretty good. And I lost a little bit of health, but I'm a noob, and you will be too. So you've got to go clear this particular dungeon out before you can move on to the next map. So we're going to go ahead and clear a few of these guys out. So basically you just want them following you and you just run behind. Basically you want them following you and you're just going to cut them up before they attack you. And then you get rid of them. That's pretty easy. So the other thing you need to keep in mind here is that you've got a time limit. And you have 10 minutes and I've only got 9 left. And I've got to clear all these dungeons before I meet the boss. So you've got to be pretty quick. So I'm just going to speed it up a little bit just to clear out this room. And we'll just get the last few of these creatures. Now I'm going to test out this fireball. It has a 2-second cooldown time, so you can't continue to use it, but it actually seems to kill quite a few at once. So you want to go ahead and use your fireball as much as you can. It gets you a little bit of damage before you get too close and start taking damage yourself. Now I've got 65 health left, so I haven't even cleared the first dungeon yet. So let's just see how we go. And there's a lot more of these sand peasants. So I'm just going to speed it up from here because it's going to be a little bit boring for you guys. So let's just get through this part of the map. Okay, so I've just leveled up, and that's really important in the game because you can actually level up your character while you're playing the game. It takes a little bit of time, so you want to go ahead and do that a little bit quicker than what I have here, but just go click on this little plus sign and now you can allocate 1 point to whichever you like. Because I'm going with a more melee attack, I'm going to upgrade my physical power. And you'll notice that my hit points also went back up to 100, which is kind of nice. Obviously my experience has gone down and I need to grind again to get 95 to the next level. So let's not waste too much time here and go ahead and kill the rest of these sand peasants. Okay, so here's another tip for you. You can click on your show players and find out how much damage you've done, if you've done any healing, and how much damage you've taken. So that's interesting as well. But you probably only really need to use that in a group situation. So let's hide that and continue on. So here's another tip for you. When you're coming up to sand peasants and they're in the wall, well, you can attack them and kill them off and they can't kill you. So that clears them out without you actually having to take any damage at all. So that's a pretty handy tip as well. But that's pretty similar to most Roblox games. So we'll just kill a few more of these sand peasants and just finish this off. Alright, so I've got 1 minute and 23 remaining. So now I need to go ahead and hopefully we're getting close to the boss, because I really don't have a lot more time to spend here. So we're just going to go around this one here. And it's the end aisle that you want to go down. And the next dungeon has been opened. So this is the boss level. Now the sand giant, which is the boss, he's a lot harder than these other sand peasants. And you'll notice he's got a lot more hit points as well. So you want to take this guy pretty cautiously. And I've only got 43 seconds left, so I don't know how this is going to go. Let's just see how quickly he takes some damage. Alright, so I'm using the fireball to start with, and I'm trying to get away from him, but he's actually quite quick. So I'm also trying to get around the edges of one of these lamps, because you can actually stop the boss from attacking you because he gets stuck. So let's just keep going and we'll see how far we get. Alright, well, we're eating into his health. I'm down to 55 myself, but I think the problem's going to be I'm going to run out of time. I've only got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and I'm out. Oof. Yeah. Alright, so I've gone ahead and upgraded my weapon because I had a few coins, and I'm just going to quickly cut to the chase and get to the boss again. So this is my second attempt. You guys probably should have been able to do it. I just ran out of time, and you will respawn. The problem is, okay, so here's the tip. If you can get him stuck behind one of these lanterns, he actually can't get past, and you can take a couple of cheeky little blows. But if you can't, then just turn around and just start fireballing him, because that's going to work as well. As long as you can keep running, he's going to actually have trouble catching up to you. So just fireball him, and eventually you'll wear him down, and run between his legs when you get a chance. So he's still coming at me. I've got 51 seconds on this particular level to go. So hopefully I'll do it this time. Oh, oof. Alright, I ran out of HP, but guess what? I get to revive myself, and he still has all that damage. So we're going to finish him off this time for sure. 25 seconds. It's going to be touch and go, but I think I can do it. 19, 18 seconds. Oh wow, he's still got 100 health. Oh, here we go. We're attacking him now. And 12 seconds, yeah, we got him. So you get some sort of loot, and in this case it's some armor, and I got a healthy amount of gold, which is kind of nice too. So that is the Roblox Dungeon Quest tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and what you want to do now is go and upgrade anything you can before you get started in the next level. So we'll just go ahead to do the upgrade, and before we assign it to ourselves, we'll just go and upgrade it to another physical level. So anyway guys, that has been the Dungeon Quest tutorial. Hopefully I'll see you guys in Dungeon Quest in the coming days. I might play a few more levels, see if I can get myself one of these awesome swords, and then I might consider giving it a little enhancement and make it nice and flashy like all these guys. So please like and subscribe, and until next time, it's bye for now.